All right, so I got some grievances. I'm gonna make this really quick. It's not even gonna be that edited. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of annoyed. So let me give you some context. Let me go ahead and just break it down for you. So midnight of Friday, the open network test of Sonic Racing Crossworlds dropped, right? And I was heavily looking forward to this game because it looked very interesting from the little bit of gameplay that I saw. I'm a sucker for Sonic Riders. I'm a sucker for the whole extreme gear thing. So they already sold me when I saw Jet, and the whole Team Babylon come back, and then Silver's in the game too. So I was on board, right? Completely and utterly on board. So then we get into day one of the beta, and I would confidently say day one of the beta was the best experience that I had with the beta. It wasn't bad by any means. It was a lot of fun. Me and my boys, we actually played at launch at midnight, so everything was, for the most part, was relatively stable. It was really fun. We had a good time customizing our boards and just checking the game out and everything. So then we move in a little later into the day. I actually streamed it too, and we had a great time doing that as well. But then we started to notice a few errors here and there. One being, if you're in a group of 3 other people, because for one, you could only pair up with 3 other people in this beta. I would imagine some of you guys wanted to get like a full custom lobby. No, you cannot do that here. The beta offered some time trial modes as well as the Grand Prix mode offline, and then online there's 2 modes. One that was available at launch and on the second day, and then one that will become available on the last day. This last mode is called Festival Mode. It was advertising Joker coming into the game. You'll be able to try him out and try out this new mode, this Festival Mode. I'll get into that a little later. So, first day was relatively smooth. It was perfectly fine. We ran into a few errors with like, oh, someone's failing to connect. You know, somebody might accidentally get kicked out the lobby. But it was okay. It was fine. And if any grievances that I had on day one, it was mainly just this game can be very chaotic. A lot of the races can be very chaotic, and you know, the rate of people getting certain items was ridiculously high, right? And they also advertised in this game a gadget system, and with the whole gadget system, which is a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is you can kind of make your own build. Not only can you make your own ride, whether it's a hoverboard, a truck, it's not a truck, it's a car, if it's not a car, it's whatever the fuck, right? But you could also tweak it out with certain gadgets. You can give it certain abilities, like maybe you'll add a little spin drift. Maybe you'll be able to hold an extra item. You might be able to cater your vehicle more towards like the power scene, or maybe more along the lines of acceleration or boosting, things like that. And of course, you picking your character also played into that as well. Now, the problem with the gadget system is that because of its existence, they took away certain things that I would probably argue a game like this should just naturally have. So in Sonic Crossworlds, you are able to hold up to naturally 2 items. Thing is though, which is weird, you cannot switch between any of them at all unless you equip a gadget. Now, the problem with that is that gadgets, when you get to a certain level, you're able to hold up to 6 slots of gadgets, and because you being able to switch between your inventory is technically an ability that you can add separate, it takes up 3 of those slots. So if you wanted to go for a specific build, you now have to favor that if you want to switch between items. That's one thing. Another thing that's weird, it's very strange, it's very odd, there is a final lap buff gadget that you can get. You get into the final lap, and you get plus 20 stats to from acceleration to boosting, from boosting to handling, from handling, you name it. You get plus 20 stats to fucking everything. So when you get into the final lap, it is an absolute mess. The final lap of all the races that I had, and I have, as I'm looking at it now, 21.3 hours in this beta. An absolute fucking mess. It's just a mess. So then, not only that, I have a few grievances. Not only that, we get into day 2, and I'm guessing because a lot of people started jumping on to the beta, the network test wasn't able to cater this. And so me and my boys, whenever we got into day 2, the amount of disconnections we had, the rate of it was so bad. I mean, it was every other game. We'd be able to boot up together for one race, get through that one race. When we decided to press continue and move into the next race, someone disconnected.
Jungle.
Give me Mystic Jungle.
I can keep out.
I'll quit out.
I knew it was gonna happen too, because the please wait going way too long.
Yeah, they gotta fix that.
It seems like it's a 50-50, bro.
Yeah.
It is annoying.
So then we had to quit out the game in case one of us was still in the lobby, and then reboot back into the game so that we could pair up again in the lobby and then run the next race. This happened so frequently, it was actually insane. You might think, oh, maybe it was your service providers. As far as I know, we're all good. All on wire connections, all have very strong service providers. We were solid, but this happened constantly on Saturday. But you know, I took some time to just walk away from the game, and I was fully anticipating to get back into some more online ranked for the final day. Little did I know, and that's why I said I'm going to circle back to this, the festival mode. The festival mode is a team mode. You get together with 3 other people, so it's 3 separate groups where you're grouped with 3 other people, and you all race on a specific track, and there is an objective of some kind. The objective, I only did 1 race of it literally an hour ago because I wanted to try it out. And the objective that I got was tap boost. Now, when you bump into people into this game, if you have the perk, of course, you'll be able to get, you are able to gain some speed, gain some momentum. Naturally, though, without that gadget, you're going to be bumping into them, losing rank. I get into this mode, and I thought our team was doing well. I thought our team was doing solid, right? So then we get into the results screen, and our team did like 23 points. The other team did like 20, and the last team did 80 points. And I was like, where the fuck did they get 80 from? This mode was calculating how many times you bumped into your teammate to get points. Now, you want to know why that doesn't work? Because this is a racing game where you're clashing and colliding with 11 other drivers at top speed. So what the fuck do you think happened? I turned the game off with the speed. But I was also thoroughly annoyed because when I went to the online screen prior to clicking on Festival, I recognized there is no other mode. For the final day of this beta, they have only made Festival mode available. There is no more free-for-all ranked. No more. So if you decided to get one last day in for grinding, you're shit out of luck, buddy, because it's not available. Now we get to grind our asses off for this team mode with random people. I mean, unless you want to play with your friends, but oh no, you might not be able to do that because guess what? The disconnection rate is not that great in this beta. If someone's gonna disconnect. Whew, okay, let's calm it down a little bit. To sum it up, solo beta was fine. It was actually a pretty enjoyable experience, from offline, doing the intro Grand Prix, and even doing some time trials on my own time, and then actually doing some of the solo queuing for the whole world match thing. Was actually pretty fun. The only issue is that this game is a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little crazy, and having certain gadgets be put in the game either makes it or breaks it. It is not something I necessarily love. My biggest gripe, if anything, is the fact that this game is trying to charge you a bit of an arm and a leg. It's trying to charge you $70. And the deluxe edition is trying to charge you even more, $90. I don't see this as anything near that price, if I'm being completely honest. Actually, ironically, today I took it upon myself, me and my brother, we actually played a little bit of a classic, Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing Transformed, and we only played like 4 races, but I had just as much fun playing that classic title, which if you go back and look at how much that game was priced initially when it first launched, was $30. Now, anybody will probably be like, you know, we're in a new day and age, all games are going to be priced at $70, blah, 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 blah. That's not an excuse, right? Because something like that game something like that game being priced at $30, and I'm able to have just as much fun, if not more, versus this game being charged at $70, and you could even get Joker's voice in the game. I'm cool, bro. Honestly, I really am. I don't think I'll be picking this game up at all, whatsoever. Not at launch, and not even when it goes on sale, because trust and believe, this game is going to be going on sale very quickly. I can already smell that. But if you guys enjoy that game, if you guys enjoy this game for what it is, I'm happy for you. I really am. I don't want to take fun away from anybody with this kind of video or with this kind of commentary, because I know that definitely can, and I know that kind of that bothers people. So that's not the mission with this. It's just to express genuinely how I have been feeling within this beta, and I can't be silent about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I cannot hide my feelings, and I'm not gonna even try to sway any of you guys into purchasing this product or anything like that. I'm gonna be honest, and in my honest opinion, I would rather play a game literally half the price, and you can get just as much fun, if not more. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. If you like what you see here, please go down, like, share, and subscribe. I'll be making a lot more videos like this because I have a lot of shit on my mind. I love y'all. I stream 2 to 3 times every single week, so you'll catch me live every so often here and there. I'll actually be going live tomorrow morning, so stay tuned for that. We'll be playing some more Dark Souls 1. Love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.